Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Hello everybody, it is Manatee back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this super adorable miniature Shrek figurine. Just a little disclaimer, this isn't supposed to be an exact replica. This is just a kind of outline of what I think he would look like in rubber band form. And I do have an Etsy shop in the description box below. See, these are some of my other designs that are in my Etsy shop. I also have tutorials on. This is another item that is in my Etsy shop. Again, that'll all be linked down in the description box below. But without further ado, let's get on with the video. In order to create your Shrek figurine, you will need a hook, metal tip preferred, but plastic tip works just as fine. A loom, any other loom similar to the rainbow loom works. And I'm going to be using rubber bands in the colors of brown, black, white, and this lime green. All the approximate band counts and values will be in the description box below. I'm going to start with the red arrow at the top. Make sure your loom is in the standard rainbow loom configuration. And I'm going to start off with my lime green, and I'm going to go to the sides like that. So diagonally on the right and left sides. It doesn't matter which order you put those in. Then we're going to go down once on the right and left sides, and then we're going to go down twice in the middle. And just to clarify, these are all with double rubber bands. Alright, and then I'm going to close it off like so. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two bands and I'm going to put them vertically in the center for the neck of our Shrek figure. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brown and I'm going to grab two and put them diagonally on both the right and left sides as his shoulders. Then I'm going to go down once and down again on the other side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white and I'm going to put once in the center like so, and then once in the center again, and then once on the right and left sides for white. Then finally, to finish off our body outline, we're just going to put the feet or the legs, which is going to be still double banded brown, both on the right and left sides. Now we're going to create the ears and the arms and attach those. But before we do that, we're going to put in the cap bands, which I'm going to take a single brown rubber band, wrap it around 3 or 4 times on these bottom pins, like so. Alright, now this is where your hook comes in, and I'm going to be creating the arms and the leg, or the arms and the ears. So I'm going to take a single rubber band, wrap it around 3 or 4 times. I'm doing 3. And then I'm going to take 2 of my skin tone rubber band, or lime green rubber bands, and slide that through, like so. And then I'm going to create a total of 4, and just repeat this. And if at any time in the video I'm going too fast or too slow, feel free to pause or fast forward or rewind. And then now this is my last one. And I'm going to slide that on and over. like that. Alright, so I have the 4 little arms and ears on, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the ears, and I'm just going to attach the bands to this ear, top part of the head. I'm going to do the same for the other side. And now on the shoulders, I'm going to start with the right shoulder. Doesn't really matter which order you put the arms or ears on. Like that. Okay, so now that your loom should be looking like this, make sure that for the ears, the nubs are facing vertically, and then that the arms are facing outward. Now we're going to create the horizontal bands for this design. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rubber band and go up and over like that. If you guys didn't catch that, I'll do it again. We're just going to be doing a regular triangle, and then we're going to be lifting this up like so. And then I'm going to just do regular triangles for the rest of the design. And then I'm not going to do a triangle for this right here. And the last triangle is going to be up here for the face. But before I do that, I'm going to wrap my eyes around this peg right here 3 or 4 times. I like 4 just because it has a tighter fit. 3, 4. And then I'm going to take a single lime green, stretch it around those 3 pegs, and so it should look like this for now. And in order to form the eyes, we're going to take the bands. It doesn't matter if you get all 4 black bands or just one at a time. But for time's sake, I'm just going to be doing all 4. And I'm going to just slide it up and over like that. Same for the other side. Like that. And make sure you kind of hold this pin right here. That way it doesn't slide off. Like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to try and center it as best as you can. Kind of like untwist these bands. So that way it looks like that. It's going to turn out better on the actual finalized design. But now what we're going to do is we're going to start the hooking process. It's a bit challenging. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the very bottom. Sorry about that. Right here. I'm going to go in past my cap band and just grab the bottom 2 brown rubber bands and hook them upwards, forming a teardrop shape. I'm going to do the same for the other side. And for the rest of the design, you're just going to be grabbing the bottom 2 rubber bands and hooking upwards. This middle one doesn't have a rubber band to go past, so you're just going to hook it upwards. And continue hooking until you reach the neck. With the bands that have the arms on them, it's going to be a little challenging just because there are extra bands on that peg. Just slide through carefully and grab the bottom 2. Alright, so I have reached the neck, and the neck's going to be a little challenging, so what you're going to do is you're going to keep your finger on this middle peg, and with your other hand, you're going to grab the bottom 2 rubber bands, slide upwards, and don't tug too tightly, because your bands might snap. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to continue hooking upwards. Oh, I just hooked only 1. Alright. And for the bands that have the eyes on them, just grab the bottom 2. Don't grab the actual band that the eyes are on. And then the middle. And do not take your design off the loom once you have finished hooking. What you're going to do is you're going to take your hook and slide it past all of these bands, every single one of them. If you miss one of them, your design might fall apart. So after you've stuck your hook through all of those bands, you're going to grab a single lime green rubber band and slide it through and then reclaim. And you can slip knot this or C-clip this. I'm going to slip knot mine, which I'm just going to take the bottom loop and pull it over the top and tug tightly, but not too tight that it breaks. And now I can carefully take my design off the loom. So your bands are going to be really like stretched out and twisted. So what you're going to do is you're just going to lightly tug on the places that are a little bit out of whack. You're going to tug on the ears, the arms, the legs, just not too tightly though. And make sure to pick whichever side you prefer the most, or whichever side you think looks best. And what we're going to do from there is we're going to take a single brown rubber band and then slide it around your Shrek figurine's waist, like that. And then for this band, you can use it as a keychain, or you can hide it inside the Shrek figure. I'm going to wrap it around his ear because it doesn't really make a difference since they're the same skin tone. But you guys can hide it inside the back of the head, or you can just use it or keep it like that. I'm going to keep it like that. But yeah, there is your Shrek figurine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos every week. If you have successfully completed Shrek, make sure to go to the description box and tag me in your post of this Shrek figurine and use the hashtag #MintManatee, and I will give you a shout out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!